Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs.
Here we go again, another rant video. As we all know, I love to yap a lot, Mr. Yap over here, and that's why I've got the nickname Yap Yap,
the Destroy.
So this time, it's gonna be the current state of TDS. Just to clarify, I'm not really hating TDS at this point. I mean, I definitely made a lot of like negative videos on TDS, but that's just how I am because I'm really just not a biased person. I'm not gonna say TDS is fucking perfect and anyone who criticizes it is literally a piece of shit. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and say my unbiased opinion about this game. But anyway, let's get into it. So, first things first,
number one,
why TDS has kind of been going downhill a little bit. And the first reason is because at this point in day and age, there's gonna always be those times when a gamer, or at least a player, is not gonna really have anything to do in TDS, to which they have two options. Number one is they, for whatever reason, continue playing TDS and I guess just look around, not really doing anything. Or number two, most likely, they're just gonna go play something else entirely. And that is perfectly fine. This is the way of life, the circle of life, baby. And this is something that every single game comes across at any point in time. There will always be that one time when the player is just feeling burnt out, or they just don't really have some energy or motivation to actually continue playing a game, and they just want to go play something else entirely, or maybe the game doesn't have anything else to actually offer them, so they just decide, screw it, and let's just go play, I don't know, Guts and Black Powder or something. And that is perfectly fine. There is no game out there that is supposed to hold players' attentions 24/7. That is basically impossible. There is literally no game out there that will literally be addicting and literally want players to play it every single second of their life. There will always be time when players want to do something else entirely. And in TDS's case, it's kind of just the fact that once you pretty much completed every single level in the game, or at least game mode in the game, every single tower that you could actually get, there really isn't anything the game kind of has to offer you. Now, there are quests, daily rewards, and also the missions to actually help you out and kind of give you something to do, and even challenges, but I don't even know anyone's doing it because I just completely gave up on them ever since the Back to Basics video I made. I never touched a single challenge again. It just doesn't seem worth it to me, especially with the amount of disturbing randoms I see there. Jesus Christ, dude, randoms are scary as fuck. I'm never touching challenges again. And missions are kind of the little bit of a secret recipe Paradox wants to basically give you in order to continue playing the game. And that is perfectly fine because, I mean, technically, if they basically find a way for players to continue playing their game, that is a win-win for basically both sides. And missions are basically like that, where you have to do a bunch of tasks that are arranged from being very long and tedious to just basically being impossible. Yes, I know, I'm still harping on that. And I still haven't even done the accelerator quest. I'm just too lazy. I don't feel like it. Plus, I already got a good enough accelerator skin, so there really is no purpose on me getting a skin that I'm just never going to use. This is the reason why I don't complete many of the missions. I just don't need the skins. I don't want them. The second thing that Roblox, that TDS is kind of struggling is the fact that, similar to the not much in the game, but there's not many like content thing the game kind of has to provide as well. Like, as an example, Golden Towers. I know I've been talking about this for quite a while, but I just gotta ask, why is there no more golden skins, or towers, I guess you could say? Like, literally, we only have, I believe, 7. But the last skin that was ever introduced was the Golden Soldier back in the 29th of October, 2020, at least as far as this data is showing, which means it's been 4 years ever since the last skin actually got introduced.
Say psych right now, dude.
Which is actually batshit insane, since you would think, like, I don't know, every 7 months to 1 year, they would introduce a new skin for a golden character. But no, it's literally 4 years ago. Why don't you just bring that back? That's something that I'm just really confused about. Why don't you just bring back more Golden Tower skins? Like, it's not that hard. Like, literally, I can just come up with a bunch of towers that, with a golden buff, can really blow up the game again. Like, as an example, a golden ace pilot, a golden shotgunner. How about a fucking golden turret? I don't know, just ramp it up. it's really not that difficult, at least as you know, I am a consumer and they are the producers. And that just sounds like I'm making the most sussiest remarks. Basically, consumers are the ones who play shit or buy shit, and the producers are the ones who makes that shit to buy, use it, and to, well, use that service. So why haven't they brought it back? This would completely blow up the game for like, I'd say around a few weeks at most. This is gonna sound very, very, very psychopathic, but I feel like they should probably add some sort of pass that in this game. And I know a lot of you guys are already saying, you're fucking asking for a battle pass? Hell no, get that shit away from this game as much as possible. And yeah, I agree, battle passes are shit in general, and even worse in Roblox, there are games where they add a battle pass, and there's actually a premium version of this pass, which requires Robux. Now this may not sound that bad, but Roblox is one of those games where you cannot get Robux for free unless you make your own game or go to fucking please donate, I don't know. But for games that you spend your own Robux into for those premium battle passes, you cannot get free Robux back. You are only getting rewards, and every single time there's a new pass, there is, well, more Robux that you have to spend and never again get. I hate those fucking things because these are literally kind of like scams, because the fucking rewards in them could be atrocious, and they won't give you your Robux back because, I mean, they're not supposed to. In TDS, I have a feeling they should just create a free pass just like they do for events, but just release one, I don't know, every 2 months or so. Basically do the exact same thing they did for events, but just basically anytime when they're not really doing anything or they don't want to release a new tower, just make it to where you can get a few skins, a few monies, and even probably at the final part of the event, you can get, I don't know, a fucking deluxe crate or something. Have something like that in this game that is completely free for everyone in this game, which makes it so insanely popular that many players will start to actually flood the game, because I mean there's a new pass, which means you can actually grab these things to basically grind the game, and which will cause the game to blow up and will give Paradox a shitload of money. So really it's just a win-win in general. And I know passes require a lot of work, especially like creating new skins and shit like that, but adding in simple things like crates and, you know, a fucking deluxe crate isn't that bad, especially when there are so many deluxe skins in the deluxe crates, that really just adding in one deluxe crate isn't a bad thing whatsoever. In my opinion, they should add a free pass that, I don't know, changes every a month, 30 days or something, I don't know. Make it to where it's kind of consistent, but at the same time gives a lot of time for every single player, and not just relieving or not just making these passes only for events only. From all the topics I just talked from today, I feel like they would genuinely make the game a lot more popular and a lot better if they actually somewhat did it. But I know they're not, but that's just my opinion. TDS is going downhill a little bit, and yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't know, let me know what you think, and I'm just gonna go play some Guts and Black Powder real quick.
What the fuck?